Frustrated Coco Gauff admits predictability cost her against Jessica Pegula at WTA Finals. In a matchup drenched in familiarity, tactics mattered more than power. Defending champion Coco Gauff walked into her WTA Finals opener armed with momentum and confidence, especially after tasting success at the Wuhan Open final against the same opponent. But Jessica Pegula carried something stronger: inside knowledge. It didn't take long for Gauff to realize the pattern was stacked against her. Predictable shots, predictable patterns, predictable outcomes. Post-match, Gauff made no excuses, pinpointing the flaw that turned the duel into a decoding exercise for her close friend-turned-foe. This was their 7th meeting and 2nd of the season. Pegula, calm as ever, dismantled Gauff's rhythm, turning rallies into puzzles and exposing patterns that Gauff herself would later admit became her undoing. Their partnership, usually a superpower, became the key that unlocked Gauff's weaknesses. For once, familiarity did not breed comfort. It bred trouble. So, after the 3-6, 7-6, 4, 6-2 defeat, Gauff didn't hide. She didn't sugarcoat. Instead, she faced the truth head-on, a trait that has defined her maturity this season. Before the match, Gauff stated that this match would be a bit tricky, since they have recently played against each other in Wuhan, and they know what to expect from each other's game. She also added, "It's one of those matches where you have your game plan, but you have to be able to adjust because she might know my game plan already." Guess what? Her major worry might just have come true. Because after the match, while analyzing her WTA Finals defeat, she said, "Obviously a little frustrated with the serve today. Overall, it was a tough match for me. Jess played well, and I thought she was playing a bit smarter than she was when we played in Wuhan." This was Jessica Pegula's 25th win over a top 10 opponent, and her 52nd overall win this season. The 2023 WTA Finals runner-up looks determined, and she'll now face the world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka, in the next match. But before shifting our focus to the upcoming battles, let's take a look at what she said about Coco Gauff after the match. Jessica Pegula heaps praise on Coco Gauff after the match. The lights at the WTA Finals burned brighter than ever, but on a night Coco Gauff had hoped to showcase her growth, the weight of expectation pressed harder than the tennis balls she sent into the net. Serving once again became her battleground. Double faults crept in like unwelcomed ghosts, halting momentum, feeding frustration, and forcing her to fight not just her opponent but also her own execution. Inside the arena, murmurs followed every missed first serve. She committed a total of 17 double faults and 45 forehand unforced errors in that match. Not only that, Gauff faced 18 break points and got broken 9 times. Fans who have watched the evolution of the young American could sense her struggle. Every service toss felt like a test, every follow-through like a plea for rhythm. After securing her first victory at the WTA Finals since beating Coco Gauff in the 2023 semifinals, Jessica Pegula said, "Coco's entire game is about disrupting you. She's so fast and makes you play so many balls. Even in the second set, I felt I had chances. She served really well at times, got free points, but I just wanted to stay focused in the third. I knew what I had to do, and it was about keeping that balance between being aggressive and not overplaying." Pegula executed her game plan with the calm professionalism of a player who has learned to ride waves, not fight them. She absorbed pace, redirected balls, and punished anything short. After the match, during her interview with Tennis Channel, she further added, "It's tough because against a great champion like Coco, you have to execute everything perfectly. She makes you earn every point." According to her co-coach Mark Knowles, Jessica Pegula is currently playing the best tennis of her career at the age of 31. Currently ranked 5th in the world, Pegula has already won 3 titles this season, and this was her 4th consecutive year-end top 10 finish. According to Knowles, "I've been around a lot of great champions, a lot of great players. She's a bit of a savage. I mean, she's an incredible competitor. She's very honest with herself. She's not afraid to back down from any challenge. Pretty amazing." Jessica Pegula outsmarted Coco Gauff in the previous match, but can she do the same against Aryna Sabalenka? Time will tell. On the other side, Gauff will next face Jasmine Paolini in her second group stage match. Do you think she can get back to winning ways this time? Under the glaring lights of Riyadh, Coco Gauff walked off the court with the weight of expectation pressing on her young shoulders. The reigning WTA Finals champion, who had arrived in Saudi Arabia brimming with confidence and a hard-earned aura of dominance, found herself undone not by a lack of talent, but by something subtler, more insidious: predictability. Her loss to Jessica Pegula, a close friend and compatriot, cut deeper than the numbers on the scoreboard. The 6-4, 6-3 result was more than just a defeat, it was a mirror held up to Gauff's evolving but imperfect game. For once, the teenager who has dazzled fans with her speed, athleticism, and resilience looked human, even hesitant. In the post-match press conference, Gauff didn't hide behind excuses. Her tone was composed, yet laced with visible frustration. "Jess read me like a book," she admitted. "I felt like every move I made, she was one step ahead. Maybe I became too predictable. That's on me." It was an uncharacteristic confession from one of tennis's most composed young stars, a window into the relentless self-analysis that defines champions. The mental tug-of-war. Throughout the match, Gauff's body language told a story of internal struggle. Between points, she often stared down at her strings, shaking her head slightly. Her usually explosive forehand, the shot that dismantled so many opponents during her US Open run, misfired under Pegula's relentless counterpunching. Pegula, the quiet assassin of the WTA Tour, played with a serene confidence that contrasted sharply with Gauff's visible agitation. Every time Gauff tried to change direction or step into the court, Pegula seemed ready. Her precision, depth, and ability to absorb pace frustrated Gauff into overhitting. It wasn't that Gauff played terribly, rather, she played too expectably. The patterns were familiar: cross-court exchanges, looping backhands, and a defensive rhythm that allowed Pegula to dictate. It was chess played by two players who knew each other's openings too well, and this time, Pegula's strategy prevailed. "I think I relied too much on what's worked before," Gauff said, reflecting later. "Jess has practiced with me enough to know my tendencies. I should have mixed things up more, maybe come to the net earlier, or sliced to break her rhythm. But I kept waiting for things to click, and they didn't."